What's up, everybody? We are your favorite hosts, Dylan and
Danielle.
And you're now tuned into the HoodTherapy podcast.
Yes, sir. Where we take you on our journey to finding love, peace, and balance through conversation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, every episode, we got to start off where I ask my queen, how you doing?
Okay.
You
Today,
okay?
I'm tired.
That's okay.
I'm tired. You know what? It's a good day.
Yeah.
I'm tired. We hit the gym. Woke up at 5 a.m. Hit the gym. Leg day. And my legs have been working. The stairs at my job. Been busting my legs. And here we are now, recording. Same day.
Yeah.
So I'm tired, but it's a good tired. It's a good tired. I'm feeling tired, productive tired.
I'm glad you kept this that good. I thought you were going to be like, yeah, I'm good.
No.
But I'm tired too.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I hope they don't see that I'm tired.
Yeah.
But I'm tired.
Yeah. We're going to bring some energy for you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because,
yeah.
We got a lot of good stuff to talk about today. Yeah. You know what I mean? But before we get into that, I want you guys to go like, share, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. And also, if you prefer listening to our audio version podcast, you can check us out on Anchor and Spotify. That's where our podcast is on right now. And stay tuned with us.
Absolutely.
As we drop some gems for you. Finally back.
Finally back. How does it feel?
Oh, I'm kind of nervous. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I'm a little jittery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stumble over my words a little bit.
We'll get through it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But today's topic is a very personal and exciting topic for us.
Mm-hmm.
And today we wanted to talk about consistency.
Mm-hmm.
And, just with consistency, just a conversation about our experience over the past year. And, I want you guys to stay tuned because, we went on a little hiatus in our podcast journey.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's like, oh, we fell off. You know what I'm saying?
What y'all doing? Where y'all been at?
Y'all ain't record for a year. Like, I'm hearing all types of shit. Hold on.
You gotta go crazy.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But, this episode will give you insight to where we've been, what's been going on in our life, and how the topic of consistency plays a huge part in, our journey and where we are now in life.
So, tell the people where we've been at. Tell the people what we was doing on our hiatus. What was going on? Why we took it in the first place? What we been doing?
Well, I believe our last episode, I think it was we were still in the old house.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was around April, I would say.
April
2021. Yeah.
I feel like by December, we didn't even post anything else.
December of what?
2024. No, that doesn't sound right.
No.
December of 2020.
I don't know.
What?
No.
April.
Yeah.
Springtime.
Yeah, it was last year. It's been a year. I was just looking at the
whole episode.
Yeah, it's been a year, roughly, since our last episode. And, just remembering, there were a lot of, I think, constituents
mm-hmm.
around, our reasoning for stopping.
Yeah. Life got busy.
Yeah.
Life got real busy.
It got crazy. Like, at the time, Gabe was in virtual school.
Mm-hmm.
And, to any parent out there that knows what that's like, that was hell on, like, I'm about to say hell on ice. I don't know what else to, like, it was literally hell.
Because we were both virtual. He was virtual.
No, let them know what virtual we were. We were virtual college students.
Yes. Virtually college students. So this is also the semester after the whole semester before where half of that was locked down.
Yeah.
So this is like our first semester where everything is just virtual, off rip.
Yeah.
And with Gabe, a parent had to be with Gabe during his class sessions.
At all times. So
we had to take turns missing out on a class in order to be able to sit with him in his class.
Mm.
And yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
And I'm not gonna lie, I think that was the worst. That was my worst performing semester. I think that was the semester where they threatened to put me on academic probation.
Oh nah, they wasn't having no mercy.
Yeah, that was one of my toughest semesters, and so I think it became like, the energy that we had coming into this and everything is, we in it 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I felt like we couldn't.
Yeah, we couldn't give it 100. We couldn't give this podcast. It couldn't become priority at that moment, no matter how much we wanted it to, because I guess we just had to put our passion on pause real quick. Yeah.
We never, but the thing I love about it is that, it wasn't like a quick fling, and it never will be.
Yeah.
It's like a love-hate relationship, kind of, where we kind of put it down, because we wanted to make sure that we were fully invested when the time came. But
hey, hold on, y'all see the setup, y'all see the new mics, y'all see the new camera, fully invested. You feel me?
So it wasn't on some like, all right, we'll do this when we feel like we really want to do this the right way. We really want to, be the best we can be, and and go about it that way. But I also feel like another element as to why we didn't continue was, I think we really had to practice, our consistency, not only in this space, but on in our lives.
Yeah, everything.
You know what I'm saying? Implementing a solid, consistent routine and how we go about things, and kind of taking life by the bullhorns. And over the last year, 2021, we moved into a whole new apartment. You know what I'm saying? I finished a whole semester of school. I graduated college. Danielle graduated college.
Got jobs, got internships. Yeah, a lot has happened.
A lot happened in the past year, and I think we had the opportunity to start back up. This during last semester, but I couldn't. I wanted to make sure that mentally I was prepared to start back again. And last semester was literally the hardest time of my life. I used every single last fiber in my body to finish college. You know what I'm saying? They always say the last semester is the hardest.
Yep. At least that's what I say.
Yeah.
Y'all tell me what y'all think. Because last semester,
bro.
That last stride, when you run in a race and you get extra tired at the end.
Yeah, the last semester was the hardest. In that sense, and also I think circumstantial wise, it was just such an inconvenient schedule that it took everything in me to finish that. But thank God I was able to. Yeah, man.
You did it.
I'm a college graduate.
Yes,
first
sir.
in my family.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying, to ever graduate college.
Sir.
So it's a huge accomplishment for me. And we said to ourselves, 2022, not only was it going to be about, getting on a podcast, do whatever, but, I feel like we are such ambitious and goal-oriented people, and we have all of these dreams and goals. And, you know what I'm saying? At least for myself, I felt like I was all talk at one point. You know what I mean? And I was tired of just wishing things to get done. I was tired of wishing to be fit, or tired of wishing to, you know what I'm saying, do the things that I want to do. And there's certain things you can't control, obviously, but things I could control, I feel like I wasn't really taking action. And so I think January, 2022 was now we on time and not on some like resolution, but like this is a life change. And I think you were like right there with me.
I think I felt the exact same way. I was definitely tired of life happening to me, and it just flailing along. Whatever happens. And I felt like like I got to that energy. I got to that point where it's just like, nah, something got to be done. Like, I'm tired. As you said, I was tired of like just kind of wishing I could do things when I can really actually do them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what is really stopping me from doing them?
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's like only me.
Yeah.
Only me is stopping me.
Yo.
I can't say I'm broke no more. That can't be no excuse. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't say like, I can't. I'm running out of excuses, and I just had to hold myself accountable and be like, girl, you better get it together. Like, you better get up on it. And so to come into, actually at the end of 2021, it was kind of like, all right, look, 2022, we getting back on our pot. And that's something that we've been talking about throughout your last semester, like how we've been, lining things up for when we actually started recording again, to just, get things right, how we want to do things. And we got all this new stuff that y'all see.
Right.
Dylan did the green wall behind him, put the painting that and it's just like, it feels good to definitely be it feels good to be back and just enjoy conversation with you guys again, because I definitely missed it. And, that's something that you said a lot. Like, this is, a passion of ours, just having these conversations. And it's not something that we could have lived the rest of our life without knowing that we did it, try.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not only try, but like, you know what I'm saying? Give it our all.
Give it our all.
Give it 100%.
And that's where it was the biggest goal for the rest of my life is literally consistency. That is the main umbrella, overall goal is consistency. And I'm proud of us thus far.
Yeah. And so, this month of January, I feel like has been kind of I feel like I'm in a dichotomy right now in my life, because right now I'm in the job search process, which is probably one of the most toxic, phases of life you could ever be in. You know what I mean? But I'm also kind of I feel like I'm in the best stages of my life so far, where, how we went an entire month of in the gym.
3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Waking up at 5 a.m. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it got tough. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, I felt the ease, the difficulty of waking up early. Breaking off. We started snowboarding. And
yes, sir. Yes, we did.
We've gotten really, I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it really gave me that passion that I have for improving, and my athletic passion gave back to me. I used to run track in high school, and that was really good. And that was the first time in my life where I actually saw the work translate like directly.
And that's what, it's crazy to me, because it was just like, we've only been 4 times.
Yeah.
Because we go every week.
Yeah.
And it was only a 4th time going, and it was such a major improvement already. And it's just 1 time every week. And it's just like, bro, like, that is just the power of being consistent. And so, it kind of was also like a message to me, like, you see, girl, like, you see how far you've gotten?
Yeah.
And it's only 4 times.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, now you guys got to keep going. Now you know what consistency feels like and how much it pays off. Like, you just got to keep going now. Like, you can't stop. Like, ain't no, we're not going to the gym no more. Like, ain't no, I'm too tired. Like, what? Like, that can't happen no more, because you're just so in it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're trying to be consistent and hold ourselves accountable to that, where it's like, we're not taking no for an answer anymore.
For sure. Yeah. And that was the same energy for me too. Like, I'm like, damn, like, and on top of that, we had no teacher. Like, we out there just winging it. I
got some tips from my brother.
Yeah.
And we had YouTube carriers.
Shout out Never Bored Chilling.
Yes, man. Yes, sir.
Stop. I ain't know y'all know yet.
Yo, they ain't even knocking us, bro.
Yeah.
But
shout out to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian. So, it's right now, we still on a process, of just keeping on top. And I'm hoping that you guys are having, your goals that you're accomplishing as well. We hope that to be along with you and staying consistent on everything that we're doing with this now. We've created another element I feel like of consistency that's really helped us is planning. Planning, organization.
Realistic planning.
Yeah. Planning, organization, and, a formula. I feel like when you have something to work around, you know what I'm saying, you have a workflow, it just makes it significantly easier to you know what to expect when you're not just going off a whim. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, we're gonna do this here and do this. Sometimes it's good. You know what I'm saying? But that has to happen outside of an already curated and executed plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's another element that's really helped me and helped us. I have functional anxiety. And so when things get really when I don't plan things out, I tend to get stuck, in one thing, and I get overwhelmed. I get really frantic, and I just don't do anything. And I had to learn to really just just chill out, just take a deep breath, focus on one thing, write it down, and be very meticulous. I can't be like those people that just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that brings a good point, because I was literally talking to myself in the I do all the time, not gonna lie, where
talking to myself because I am my own consultant.
I was telling myself, I think a part of what led me to become consistent was, okay, I'm gonna tell you about me, right? So for me, when I am going into something and I really, really like it, I can either, one, become kind of obsessive over it, or I can realize it's not that great and become bored with it rather quickly. And so, when it's the opposite end of me being bored with it, it's kind of just there is no motivation, there is no consistency, there's nothing you're really going to get from me because I'm bored. And, I realized that's although you may be like this, although this may be you, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse, and you realize that about yourself, and so you have to curate an environment where you can be consistent, and you know that about yourself. So let's not go to the gym and do the same thing every day, or the same things on our arms, on our legs. You know what I mean? We're not going to do the same things all the time. We got to switch it up a little bit, make things different. Set a goal. When you reach that goal, set a higher goal. You know what I mean? And do things like that where it doesn't become boring, and you can be consistent because you keep on reaching for something. And that's what I realized that also helped me really become on it, was doing things like that, was learning about myself and not using it as an excuse, but just curating an environment that I can succeed. And that's why I also say realistically planning, that's a plus.
So realistically planning, you mean, what's the difference between realistically planning and planning? Because
I feel you can be all right, I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m., gonna make it to the gym by 5:15, and I'm gonna reach back home by 7 o'clock. And I feel you can do these things because you want to do them, but not necessarily implement how you can do it. Or, the other factors, okay, what's gonna happen if you have kids? Or are you going by yourself, or is somebody else coming with you? Or if you're going by, you know what I mean? You're not really, you're wishful thinking. You know what I mean? How far is the gym? Did you even calculate that? How you going to reach there in 15 minutes from you waking up? You know what I mean? You kind of just have to be realistic and, really just also give yourself grace when you're planning these things as well. But also just, be what is really going to happen right now? Am I really going to wake up at 5 a.m.? I feel you don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. No. But if that's the only time that you have, then that's the only time that you have. And you kind of have to just push yourself to wake up at 5 a.m. You know what I mean? I think if it wasn't for what our schedules are we definitely would have been waking up at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock to go to the gym. You know what I mean? But the way our schedule is set up, we have to kind of wake up at 5 a.m. in order for us to really just get a jump on our day.
Right.
And so that's where it's just like, what works best for you? How do we curate an environment that is going to make us, functional?
Yeah, for both parties and
everybody involved.
Yeah, and for yourself, if there's just, you. I agree with that. Understanding, it takes effort. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think unrealistic planning is a 1-2 thing.
Mm-hmm.
You go, this is what I'm gonna do, and then you go do it. That's why I feel like most people's New Year's plans are. They're just 1-2 flings. They don't really think about them actually.
It's wishful thinking. It's like, I wish I could. It's I think that's how my mentality kind of was in 2021. It was like, I want to do this. I want a nice body, or I want new clothes, or you know what I mean? Like, I want this and I want that, but not really implementing things in order for me to attain it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. My question to you is, what's your relationship with consistency in your childhood in regards to if it's a new skill or if it's something that you like? How was that in your childhood? How do you feel like that translated into your adult life?
I think growing up, I didn't really have to be consistent with anything. I don't really think I was forced to be consistent with anything. I did sports too growing up, but all my friends did them too. So it was a way to hang out with my friends, something that was fun. It wasn't really anything that I had to kind of mentally challenge myself to do.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't anything that I'm not gonna lie, I'm athletic.
Yeah.
No cap.
Yeah.
And so doing things, doing physical things isn't hard for me.
Yeah.
But it's like that waking up at 5 a.m. that's hard for me. It's those things that, those struggles that I never had to experience growing up because I just never had them.
Mm-hmm.
And, when I wanted to do things, as I said before, I fill it out and I don't really like it, bored, tired of it, over it. I don't really care to do it anymore. And there wasn't even really a push to really just be like, yo, just do it. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to. I ain't gonna do it. That was just it. And I didn't. And I don't, that's not anything I regret.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a choice that I made and I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. But there's certain things that if you want to do something, you know what I mean? You kind of just have to put your mind to it. But I never had to do that growing up. And so when adulthood came around, what is consistency? What is work ethic?
Yeah.
What is discipline? What are these things? Because I didn't really, and I never had to try hard in school. Yeah. That's not a brag or nothing, but I wish I did have to, because then that would have made college a little bit easier, where I would have already been in the mode of studying. You think you're going to sit in class and hear them say 1 + 2 is 3, and you go to college and that means the same thing? Nah. And so it's you kind of have to really know yourself in order for you to succeed as you get older. And I think, that allowed me to kind of, figure out what it is that allowed for my success and just kind of move on from there. And I mean, even through college, I don't say I've necessarily even been consistent, not in the way I studied, not in the way I didn't have a routine.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I graduated. That's
college is a hard gauge because I feel like I started college very, very consistent. Because I feel like growing up, it's weird. I mean, I didn't have there wasn't anything to do, really. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't any able already things that I could be let's go do that, or you know what I'm saying? Anything I wanted to do, I had to go find it and and pick it up. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to hoop. I wanted to play on the basketball team in high school, I remember. And I remember that summer, I worked out at Elmont Park all summer. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make the team, but, that was just my, okay, this is what I want. I have to get better to get on the team. Let me go do this. You know what I'm saying? And then even coming towards that year, I started track. You know what I'm saying? And when I started track, I was terrible. I was trash. I was like, okay, I need to get better. You know what I'm saying? What are the things that I have to do in order to get better to, do whatever I got to do? And, when I found I had to look out those resources and, do that in order to, that was an active decision that I made. And, I did put in a lot of work to get to and I think that was where I first saw like the importance of, okay, a routine, a workflow, the work ethic, you know what I'm saying? What you get in is what you put out. And because I directly saw, sometimes, for the most part, I directly saw my work like going into, okay, how my body looked or how, I got faster. You know what I'm saying? And so I think coming into college, I felt like I had a good work ethic, at community college. And I feel like that's because I was like set on a goal and going to Youre, Audio-Ony. And, and I was in the they call it again, study rooms every day. Like every day. That's because I didn't have a computer at home. So I had to, do all my work in the computer lab. And so I was in the study thing every day until the freaking like thing closed. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I did so well at Queensboro, like the best I ever did. And I feel like when I got to UA, I think that's when everything started to go downhill. And I think mostly because, one, I think it was really hard for me circumstantially. I don't come from anything. And it was really Danielle holding it down for me, like, throughout college. You know what I'm saying? And that was really hard on me, mentally, just not knowing, like, where food is coming from and shit like that. And books or anything like that. Like, and then I feel like also everything just got so much, like, harder. You know what I mean? Significantly, unnecessarily difficult. Mostly circumstantially wise. Not even just like a class was difficult. But things were just not easy to overcome. And I feel like as you get progress in college, you find that, college is more about getting a grade. School is more about getting a grade than actually learning something.
I don't even want to say that because I feel like you should try to learn, but I feel like once you try to learn and you put that, they don't even care, bro.
I don't know. It's not about the work that you put in.
You gotta pass.
Yeah, they don't assess the work that you put in and be like, okay, you worked hard. You know what I'm saying? That contributes to your grade. No. But they don't care how hard you work. If it's not what they want, you're not passing. You know what I'm saying? And,
especially if you have a messed up teacher. Professor.
Yeah. And, if you're in tech, you know what I'm saying? Especially in like a programming class, your professor's not bad. You might as well just call yourself for a semester. You failed that class. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know that language already, you're not passing, though. You know what I'm saying? And that was my experience in college where I saw like...
You thought people were going to teach you and that they expected you to know it already.
Yeah.
Like, what am I in class for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, later throughout my years, I feel like I just learned how to finesse the system and, get by. But I did focus a lot on my career plans more so rather than, I feel like I put a lot more emphasis later in my college career on getting a job. And I feel like it served me well in this process now. Yeah. But I feel like my problem is not with like getting things done. It's just how they get done for me. I feel like I have a good work ethic. I have a good head on my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it doesn't satisfy me. You know what I'm saying? In the way that I got things done a lot. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I put myself in a corner a lot of times by, just lack and the things that I didn't have to do. You know what I'm saying? Not in the things that I had to do. Like I had to go to class. I had to do all those things. But I don't feel like I was giving that same energy into the things that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? The things I wanted to get better at, the things I wanted to do for myself. I never took time to even find out what are those things that I'm good at and just like go 100% in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something I see a lot of people that's good. This dude is good at cutting hair. My brother is good at working on cars. You know what I'm saying? You're good at cooking this, and that. I feel like I never took the time to focus on that. I'm good at a lot of things, but I'm not a master of anything. And, that's one thing that I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? And now that college is over, you only have your life to rely on. College doesn't define you anymore. You have to have something
no
outside.
longer a college student.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what are you after? What are you after your college?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
You got to be able to answer that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, I feel like, in that sense, that's what kind of like helped me in this season of my life to, just figure out what are those things that are helping you. What are those things that you want to do? You know what I'm saying? And just trying new things. And, if I'm rocking with it, I'm rocking with it. If I'm not, I'm not. And if I'm rocking with it, I'm going to stick to it and go all in. For real.
Yeah. So what was your like breaking point for 2022, if anything happened where you're like, nah, I gotta get this down. I gotta get this down. Consistency. What was that breaking point, or just that flipping the switch if there was no breaking point that really made it like, nah, I gotta do this?
I think, I think for me, that's a very good question. I think for me, my breaking point was, as I spoke on, the hardship of this semester and at the job search, sorry. And, it's a very, very, very depressing cycle. You know what I mean? And you apply. I've applied to approximately 794 jobs since November 2nd, 2021. And I've gotten 10 interviews.
I saw it go.
I don't even know what percent. That's probably like 0.0001% of all the jobs I've applied for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some people say that's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Some people be like, that's not even enough.
You feel me? Like, and that's just how terrible the job market is right now. And COVID is horrible right now. You know what I'm saying? And especially in my field, I work in cybersecurity. It's a very high risk field, and it's even hard to get an entry level role. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's just hitting that pin in the haystack, and to find what you really looking for. And I was really, really hard on myself. Where this is finally the last stages of me, kind of graduating from poverty. You know what I'm saying? I've been poor my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like my freedom isn't guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? And I've worked hard for it. I'm severely overqualified. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I can't get an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And, a lot of it's probably just a waiting game. But, now more than ever, I need help. You know what I'm saying? I need financial stability. Is something that I've literally dreamed of as a child. That's not good. That is not okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was dreaming of paying my bills on time at like 12, bro. I swear to God. I swear to God, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that I'm like, bro, no way I'm still struggling with this. And I forget I'm only 22 years old. You know what I'm saying? That's a vicious cycle of poverty. That's what it does to you. It messes your brain up. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot of people is like in my corner, just like, yo, just spoken to my brother today. He's like, bro, I don't understand how you can be frustrated at life. Like, look how much you've accomplished just in a year. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's just like all of that I've done, I was still poor. You know what I'm saying? And
that says a lot.
Yeah.
That says a lot in and of itself.
And I just hate the feeling, you know what I'm saying, of, you know, and then it's also like that broken record for myself where it's like, bro, like, you know, you be saying this all the time. I'm saying this all the time. And I'm like, what can I do? Am I like not doing enough? Am I being a slouch? Am I being, you know what I'm saying? And so I think, you know, that breaking point for me was just like, you can't control this. You know what I'm saying? This has nothing to do with you. Like, you can, you know what I'm saying, do your little thing here and there. You know what I'm saying? But you got to control what you can control.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stop worrying about this thing that you can't go pull a job out of a hat. You know what I'm saying? You have to wait for them to call you. So while that happens, let's build up what we can build up. Let's build up the podcast. Let's build up your life. Let's build up, you know what I'm saying, your hobbies. Build up your routine. And, you know, by the time that gets there, you just fit that right into what you got going on. Instead of waiting on that to start your life. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was, for me, where it was enough. Where, you know, I was just over I needed to find a way to give myself value outside of having money. You know what I'm saying? Or being financially stable. Like that's not what makes me whole. You know what I'm saying? It makes life, you know, easier. Yeah. But it's not what makes me who I am. And I need to find that first. And it's yeah. I need to find whatever that is fully. And you know, find a way to be okay. And it's extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. I struggle every single day. You know what I'm saying? With that, you know, and I feel like it just makes everything else harder to maintain. But, you know, I'm trying, you know, just pray, ask God for strength to you know, handle it. I take it day by day. Yeah. I try to.
As you should. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I think my breaking point was like definitely the end of last year, where it's like I was raised to be independent. Yeah. You know, don't rely on no man for nothing. Get your money, get your bag. You know, my parents definitely, you know, don't rely on nobody to make your life for you. And I think, you know, I went to college, graduated college. After college, a month later, I had a job. Yeah. Had a job, and now I'm independent. I don't have to rely on my parents anymore, or I don't, you know, I have my own money. I have, you know, and like I reached a goal. Yeah. I reached the goal. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, like what's next? Yeah. Yeah. Literally, what's next? And it was kind of like, you know, I'm tired. You know, I come home and I eat and I pass out. Like I am tired of the same thing every day just to be unhappy with why I'm tired. Yeah. You know, as I said this morning, like I'm tired, but I'm good tired. It's a productive tired. And I feel good about that. And I feel good about being tired. Tired. You have to stop. And I feel good about being tired because of those things. But before, I think it was just like I I kind of got angry that I was tired from just working.
Yeah.
And I wasn't necessarily being tired of being like living a fulfilling life. I didn't feel like I was living a fulfilling life. And that kind of just annoyed me and to a point angered me. And it was just like, yo, like I'm done. And this is even when we got into snowboarding. I was like, yo, we're doing snowboarding. And then I was like, okay, are you sure we can do this? Can we afford it? I'm like, I don't care. We are doing it. Like,
You did say that.
I did. Because I was really, really fed up. And this is not no financial advice or like that. I don't recommend nobody do that. But I feel like sometimes like you kind of just have to throw yourself out there because it's going to be that push for you to just, you know what I mean? Like fix yourself up, feel good about yourself. My therapist was telling me like, yo, like, it doesn't seem like you have any bad spending habits or anything. So, like appease your senses.
Mm-hmm.
You smell something, you pass a bakery, you smell it and it smells good and you want it, girl, get it. Like, you know what I mean? And, it kind of, and I don't do those things for myself. I don't really like indulge in, things that I know is going to make me happy for the sake of saving money or, that money can go to more useful things and investing or, in, podcast or Gabe or, something else where I didn't really pour into myself. And I think the number one lesson that I learned from 2021 was that if my cup isn't full, it is hard for me to fill other people's cup.
Thanks.
And so it's like when I'm full, everybody around me is happy.
Thanks.
And it's like, but if like I can't necessarily leave that up to anybody else to fill my cup, even though, you and Gabe definitely do fill my cup, but it's also like y'all are not, y'all not gonna fulfill my passions for me. Like what, like, you know what I mean? Y'all not gonna do those things for me. I have to do those things for myself.
Yeah.
And, once that started, like once we started snowboarding, and I think, like the first week was, okay, he was back out there, but all right, let's see how it goes next week. Second week, when we saw like tremendous improvement from the first week, it's like, how long? We onto something here. We onto something here.
Yeah.
And, it's just like things like that. And that was really just a breaking point for me. It was like, I am no longer just like letting life happen to me. I'm tired of being angry. I'm tired of the same thing day by day, over and over. Mm-hmm. Like, I need something new. And I guess I got bored. I got bored.
And the main lesson I think you learn here is that it's so crazy. Like, you having fun in life takes effort. You have to try to have fun.
You have to work.
Stop.
In order.
Stop. That is ridiculous.
I didn't know that you had to do that. I thought fun just happened.
Yes.
I thought fun just happened.
No.
But it don't.
I think it happens like for kids.
Yeah, but that's because other people are in charge of you having fun.
Yeah.
So it just seems like everything is fun.
Yeah.
Fun just happens. And you reach adulthood and you realize, okay, you're in charge. And it's not just going out with your friends, getting drunk or, go having it. It's not just those things that's going to really like make you feel fulfilled. Because those things are nice to have and we love to entertain too. Yeah. But it's like those things aren't really going to be fulfilling. And you actually have to like work in order for it to happen. In order for you to be fulfilled.
It takes genuine effort.
Like, I didn't know that. What was that about?
That when you think about that, that's actually crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big lesson that you don't learn. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And if there's anything that I can give to anybody, you know what I'm saying, is to don't expect it to come. Like, it's not coming. Mm-hmm. Like, you have to try.
It's
you know
not
what I'm saying?
Coming.
You have to, it's like, it's going to get annoying to try and find something fun to do. That's mad ghetto. Like, where's the, how does that line up? You know what I'm saying? But,
so you gotta be creative and stuff like that. And it just happen. And it's like, this is a lot of work.
This is a lot of effort. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it has to happen. It has to happen, I think, in order to, have the life you want to have. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is where it comes to those people that, you know what I'm saying? This is why people say, I feel it's why people say when you get money, it's not all that it seems. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, getting money is probably the easiest step. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The hard things are to find out what can you do with that money to,
make it worth it.
Yeah, make it worth. Mm-hmm. To make all that work you put in worthwhile. Mm-hmm. And, mind you, all of these things that, granted, we're doing this for our own personal sake, mm-hmm. but all of these things that we learn, that we get into, we can end up turning them into investments along the future. Mm-hmm. We can start our own snowboarding group, our own snowboarding company. You know what I'm saying?
We would never do that. Never.
You know what I'm saying?
Chilling.
You know what I'm saying? But we can do things like that. We can start our own, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's the life I want to, I want to invest in all the things that I like to do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If it's this, I know I'm rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I know I'm good at it, and I have a genuine interest in it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to invest in it. You know what I'm saying? And find a way, not necessarily to make money, mm-hmm. but I don't want them to pull everything out of me. What can I get from this too? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I have an idea, actually. I love Pokemon. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love Pokemon.
No, it's pause, story time. Because we got Gabe a Switch for his birthday, right?
Yeah.
And I think it was Christmas time we got him a Pokemon game for Christmas. Okay. And when I tell you, poor Gabe has barely seen the light of day on his Switch. Because this man right here.
Hey.
He goes to bed with it, y'all.
Sometimes. Not all the time. Stop trying to play me.
No. Ain't no shame in your game now. Come on now. Ain't no shame in your game. I would sometimes hear it and the sound. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Oh my God. But you living your life.
Bro.
You living your life.
It's crazy. I feel like it really brings back the nostalgia from my childhood.
I realized that's exactly what it was.
And it's one of those things that I truly, truly remember it.
Enjoying.
Yeah, there's not much thing that I truly, truly enjoyed. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I knew everything about it. Pokemon is its own world. So you gotta know what you're doing. You can't just go up in there on some, fun. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's strategy to the highest extent. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's what the challenging, the new things to accomplish, it kind of never ends. Mm-hmm. And so, it's one thing that I love, and I see people on YouTube just playing Pokemon. Oh, how to do this, how to do that, and do really challenging exercises. And I'm like, this is a great, stream of revenue. You know what I'm saying? Just a way to capitalize off of things that they're really rocking with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what life is all about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just, you have to just share into the world the things that you love to do and inspiring other people to want to find those things for themselves too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Yeah, bro. That's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Yeah. Okay. Pokemon fanatic. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When we was at GameStop, the guys gave Pokemon cards, and it was like, oh, it's your birthday, and they gave him 2 packs of Pokemon cards. And Dylan was like, yo, you lit. Let me see what cards you got. Let me see what cards you got. He looked. He's like, these are new Pokemons. I don't care about that. I was yo, man.
Amen. I'm an old head.
I'm looking at Gabe's Pokemon backpack right now.
Hey, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start them young, man.
Yeah.
That's on the right track, man. That bullshit. New age stuff, man. Take them back to 2006.
Yeah, crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, one of the last things that I wanted to ask is, going forward into this new year, mm-hmm. I know you talked about, and I've talked about the things that we've done so far, the things that we want to do. But what are some things that you're kind of looking forward to accomplishing, or something that you want to get into, if you want to talk about it?
I'm not going to lie. I'm looking to see Danielle 2.0. Mm. I'm looking to see Danielle 2.0. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited, because I'm ready in the gym. and I'm seeing the results. Yeah, I was looking at the mirror today. I'm like, hold on, that's me. Hold on, that's me. And so I was definitely excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not really sure, but we're gonna keep a note on it.
Yeah.
And just see what's popping, what's coming up. And that's it for me.
Yeah, but me too, I think more of the same. Definitely, as I said, one of the goals that I've had for 2022, financial stability, is something that I'm, striving for. And being able to save money, you know what I'm saying? Really build an account, and I want to get into investing. I have a friend who already who just bought a house the other day.
Who bought a house?
He bought a house up here. Ooh. It's actually the guy that I worked at the company that I interviewed for the other day.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. He said he has an agent. So I didn't know that's what happened. So he's in real estate investing.
Nice.
For me, I want to learn how to manage our money well, and flip it, grow it, vending machines or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like really, get to the next step in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
elevate.
Yeah.
Elevate all 2022. 2022 is our year, whether the year wants to be or not.
Yeah. For sure.
Move on 2022,
For sure.
Get on it.
You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna come to the end of this conversation.
Yes, sir.
But the conversation is never really over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because y'all know y'all gotta tell us how y'all feel.
Yeah.
Let us know if you struggle with consistency.
For sure.
Let us know how you are overcoming it as we are.
For sure.
Let us know how y'all feel about what y'all agree, disagree with. Let us know. Drop y'all comments in the comment section down below.
For sure.
And on that note, we out.